What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video preview. I guess this is preview because I'm never going to own this. This is the Batgirl from Arkham Knight, one of my favorite games ever. And it's still available for pre-order at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. This is one of those situations where the product came out first, and then a day later, the blogger photos came out. I guess there's not much of a hype on this product at all, but it's here. So for those who are, wanting this figure, it's actually here. I must say though, it did turn out to be okay. Not as bad as I thought it would be. I was expecting a bit worse articulation wise and all that stuff. It doesn't look too bad. As a matter of fact, I think it looks really good. Look at this pose right here. That is the fact that it could do that, and I'm guessing this is it. I mean, just by the looks of it, it looks like a rubber suit. But maybe I'm wrong because the fact that it could do this split. However, I don't know if you saw, but there is a joint in her legs connecting to her hips. I don't know if you can see it from here, this angle right here. So it gives you that action figure-esque feel to it. Like those Marvel Legends kind of type. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, especially for this figure, but it certainly does take out, the realism factor. However, this is from a video game, so I don't even know if that applies. This is, I guess they chose function first, which is I'm not mad about, so that's all right. I just noticed, I've been watching this. I got this on loop because they only provided like 15 pictures. I noticed Kinder milked the heck out of this pose. He's just taking this from different angles, where she is kind of has this. It's admirable that she can stand this way. I'm pretty sure he photoshopped wherever the stand is. I couldn't tell from these pictures. However, I must say he milked the heck out of that pose. You see that joint on the hips? I think the legs is still wrapped by a rubber, but it's disjointed. And what I mean by that is it's two joints. It's not one big piece, so you could do all sorts of movements. It does give you that unsightly look of the pants, kind of splitting there. However, again, at least you can able to achieve those kind of poses. On the back of her knee, it does look like there's a joint in there as well, at least from what I saw there. And the cape looks like it's wired. It looks like one of those capes that might flake over time. So, just be careful. The hair is rooted, so I guess you can't really mess up on this one. You can't do a sculpted hair here, otherwise her hair can't move. Again, the pose in a different angle. The elbows, it looks like it could bend pretty nicely. Even the shoulders. And the shoulders, I don't see a separation on. I can see a separation on her torso though, like from her upper body to like the rib cage section out there. So you can kind of move it around. So you kind of have the pseudo, I would say, ab crunch, but not really. It's more like a upper body crunch. But hey, it's there. It's not that bad, especially if you position it nicely. Maybe once you pose it, you can push it up, and you can kind of hide those leg joints. It reminded me of Venom, honestly. But Venom has this paint that apparently when you do that, it rubs off, and it just, creates a unsightly paint application distortion there. But this one looks better. She's posing again, the same pose, but it's not as noticeable. Even the one on her, I guess her upper body, you see that joint out there. It's present. However, it wouldn't bother me if I was buying this. And the fact that you could bend the elbows as much as this, and even rotate the shoulders back to hold her back hip is a big plus, because as you can tell right here, it's one piece. And I don't know if you can bend the elbows 90 degrees, so I haven't seen her in that pose. But judging from these early pictures, she looks like she's fairly poseable. Now, I don't know if you can swap out the faceplate because I don't see any different expression. Perhaps not. This is a good pose again, by the way. But this is a figure that even though I do love the game, I just don't see myself owning this at all. And the only thing that's good about this, it gives me hope that, well, I said this before. They're gonna make everything. I just came out of the movies, by the way, from Spider-Man. And if they're making this figure, they're gonna make the villains from No Way Home. I mean, they have to. I mean, look at this character right here. Uh no disrespect to this, but you know, there's like I can think of five more characters that are more interesting than this in that movie alone. So they're gonna be made. They're gonna be made. Batman and Spider-Man have the most interesting villains out there, so I have no doubt that it's gonna happen. I think they have more on the line of this Batgirl. But if you are, if you're a fan of the game, which I am, not that big of a fan though, because this is kind of expensive, honestly. So let's see how much this is going for. I believe it's 242, so I guess it's not awful, but you know, I don't know if I want to own. I want to fork out 242 for this, especially now. Okay, there is a different faceplate. It's just not noticeable because it's more of a smirk slash smile, and you got the computer in her hand, a batarang, and a beautiful base. By the way, a beautiful base that represents the Batman Arkham Knight. That's been a while since it came out, so I don't even remember the premise of the video game itself. But I'm pretty sure it's awesome because I played the game. I think I platinumed this game as well. Why did I choose that for the face sculpt? How long has it been in pre-order now? I don't know. It's been a while, but yeah, I'm happy for those who are waiting for this. I myself, I'm reserving all my funds and my display options for No Way Home. Just got out of that movie, like I mentioned earlier. I guess we're going to talk about that. If you're watching this as we speak, today is December 12th, Wednesday. Tomorrow I'm going to have a live stream. I can't wait to talk about No Way Home, as a matter of fact, that I'm segueing here to this figure. But yeah, tomorrow, join me tomorrow if you guys have nothing better else to do. Again, if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. And I want to thank my members for completely supporting my channel all this time. Again, thank you. And you can pre-order this figure at bigbadtoystore.com. Again, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.